Today, we're getting motivated by remembering who you are. You have been there. You go to a really good conference, big name speakers and people with impressive accomplishments. You go because you hope you will learn something. You hope some of the motivation and coolness will rub off on you. You hope this will be the final ingredient in your journey to success in the ultimate life. So what happens? Well, if you're like most folks, it's really simple. You're blown away by the energy. You're blown away by the information that feels new, relevant, and just right for your situation. The music is great. The clapping and excitement raises your adrenaline levels, and you are sure that this is what you have been looking for. The talks and presentations are awesome. You see examples of several people who have overcome obstacles and turned their difficulties into triumph. Those people seem just like you, and you can easily see yourself in their shoes. You wonder perhaps why you have waited so long to get started. You take tons of notes, and you think of all the ways this will change your life. You can't wait to get home and get your new endeavor underway. Maybe you spend some money and buy a course. Maybe you spend a lot of money and enroll in some coaching or mentoring offered by the experts who are there. Either way, you are certain this is it, and you're going to change the world. Then you get home, life intervenes, and suddenly you feel like a big flop. Months pass, the stories you tell yourself are really ugly. You blame yourself for being lazy, incapable, and simply not up to the standard of those who create success. Maybe you even call yourself names or think you are a bad person. Then the excuses come. It's too late, or it's not the right time, or I'm just not cut out for this, or what was I thinking? Maybe you grab your materials and decide one day to just get back at it. Maybe you've missed a bunch of your coaching calls, or you attended them but didn't do anything afterwards. Maybe you get angry and start blaming the people who gave you the material or sold you the coaching, calling them crooks and shysters who prey on impossible dreams. Maybe you blame your circumstances or your past choices. Maybe you get angry and scream at the heavens, "Why me?" Underlying all this noise is a consistent theme that plays over and over in your heart. What's wrong with me? Other people seem to get it done. Why can't I make this happen? Then it all goes away and life settles back into the normal routine. Perhaps 3 or 4 months later, something else catches your attention and you start winding yourself for another bite at the apple. This time you swear it will be different. In quiet moments, you sit and reflect on the pattern of your life. You remember you heard the stories, either in person or online, about people who felt just like you, people who struggled with situations or hardships that were difficult to overcome, people who had lived through piles of failures and rejection. When you hear all that, it seems plausible and you can easily see yourself in the stories. You start to wonder, is it really for me? Is there something really different about these people? You're still fighting with the question, what's wrong with me? The answer to that question may surprise you, but it is true no matter who you are. Nothing is wrong with you. Let's repeat that. Nothing is wrong with you. There is no question. You can create the dreams you have and build the life you want. You are here in this world to have joy and create success. You are a divine being with gifts and a mission to accomplish. You came here to win, not to lose. So, if that's true, how do you create both the circumstance and the stamina to build the life you want, especially if you have tried and failed a few or a zillion times? Let's start with some basic truth. First of all, God doesn't create garbage. The divine is not about building losers. You have every bit the same talent, creativity, and possibility those people you see and look up to have. I know you've heard that before. Maybe you even said that to others. Maybe you believe it sometimes. But even if you do, you still wonder what in the world is wrong and why failure is more frequent than victory and discouragement more powerful than optimism. So why is this hard? That's an easy question to answer and a difficult one to accept. It stirs up deep feelings because it strikes at the core of your worth as a divine being. It's easy to cop to, I'm less than somebody or something else. Maybe you grew up with the not good enough drumbeat pounded in your head and your heart all the time, like I did. Just because a song plays over and over and you hear something again and again doesn't make it true. Every single person who breathes air has gone through multiple periods of igniting their dreams, connecting with their passions, only to have the fire extinguished and the vision fade to black. That's part of the journey. It does not change the truth of who you are. You are a child of God. You have divine gifts. You came here to create success and happiness. Those are the facts. There is no argument or deviation in that truth. So if we start from that place, there's only one more question. What is in the way? You might be asking yourself right now, can you show me? Yes. Yes, there is a way. Yes, you can do it. There is no question about that. There are 4 ingredients to walking the path you want to walk. Every single one of them depends on remembering who you are. You are a divine child of God with infinite potential. When you remember that every day, then you only have 4 things that stand between you and complete victory. Number 1, you decide. No questions, no backtracking, no maybe, no hesitation. You make a firm and unwavering decision. It's time to walk the path to your own greatness. Number 2, you choose. What do you want to do? What do you want to be in the world? That can be anything from a great parent to a great business person, to a great musician, to a great community volunteer, to a great anything else. The key word in all those sentences is the word great. Number 3, you act. That means making plans, setting deadlines, getting help, and getting rid of old habits and attitudes. Information and coaching is available to help you with all of it. The key is your choice to act and keep moving. Number 4, you persevere. Every person who went up the mountain had to climb. Every step was a journey and required energy. Everyone fell on their face and rolled down the hill. Perseverance is the key that separates those who get to the finish line and those who stand around and complain. The key to all this is remembering who you are. Now, if this sounds difficult, let me give you the comforting part of this message. You are completely normal, and the fears and setbacks you experience are just the ticket to the game. Going up and down and having success and failure is progress. Every circumstance gives you experience and teaches you patience and improves your skill. Remember the purpose you declared when you chose who you want to be in the world, and never forget that. Remember your divinity and never forget that. Choose to have fun. The life you have is going to go by either way. You can choose to make every single day fun or have it be a drag. Fun and happiness comes from inside, not outside. That's true today, and it will be true forever. Love yourself. You are worth any and every effort. Remember your purpose, your origin, and the truth of who you can be. Love to you.